I sit and I watch some of these videos that you guys make in favor of Errol Spence. And then I always go to the comment section just to look at the cheerleaders. And what I'm starting to realize and see is that it's more than just being biased for Errol Spence. I'm starting to wonder. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that. You guys are, let me just say it like this. You guys are very delusional. Hard truths blue. Whatever, that YouTube. You said Bud Crawford is going to hit Errol Spence, but he's not going to punch on him. What is the difference? You also talked about Kell Brook was a different fighter when he fought Bud Crawford opposed to when Spence fought him. But what you never did in your video was talk about how Kell Brook was coming off a loss to Triple G when he fought Errol Spence. You guys are so biased. Which leads me to believe that a lot of times you guys are so biased, and because you say a lot of things that don't make no sense, it's because deep down inside you're really scared. You're really scared. You know, Errol knows that he's facing the most difficult challenge in his career. Listen, to me, this could be Bud's most difficult challenge in his career as well. I'm gonna deal with reality. But I'm not going to make up any type of delusion to discredit Errol Spence. He got this far for a reason. We can talk about some of the discrepancies in who he fought, just like you could talk about some discrepancies in who Bud fought. But don't be biased about it. How can you hit somebody but not punch on them? If I punch the person, I hit them. It's the same thing. He's going to get hit. And if Errol Spence gets hurt, Bud is going to finish him off. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how he's one of the best finishers in boxing. You cannot get hurt. You cannot get knocked down. You cannot get wobbled without getting finished by Bud Crawford. And every time someone talks about Errol Spence, like the lightweights that he fought at welterweight, like Mickey Garcia, like Lamont Peterson, and Danny Garcia was definitely a tune-up fight. Cut it out. Ugas was a tune-up fight. Cut it out. But anyway, man, we're going to see, because we're winding down on the time, July 29th. And I don't believe Bud is going to lose this fight. I don't. So we'll see. And that's just my belief. because it's boxing. Anything can happen. That's who I want to win. And the reason why, let me tell you why, one of the reasons why I want Bud to win is because I love the underdog story, the underdog theme. You know, having to fight bigger fighters, bigger people, his whole life. According to him, I mean, he's not, I'm 6'2.5", but is not a tall guy. So I'm pretty sure, he had his, Napoleon syndrome attitude growing up, and fought people and beat them up, to prove himself. And he's going to have a lot to prove July 29th. And is on his mother's birthday. So, yeah. And the adversary called Errol Spence is going to be Bud's biggest problem that night. So we're going to see how this goes, man. But yeah, Hurts Truth Blue or whatever, I'm gonna tag the channel to it so you can see this video. Don't be biased, man. Don't be biased, bro. If you hit someone, you're punching on them. And if Bud Crawford hurts Errol Spence, he's going to finish him. So, like, comment, subscribe, man. And salute to Errol and Bud Crawford. The 29th cannot get here fast enough. Peace.